Hi, I'm Joe Fahey. I direct the theater program at The Ohio State University campus here in Mansfield. I came to this program about 13 years ago. My first opportunity to be the director of a university theater program. I had served as faculty. What I wanted to do when I came here was to guide a program that was focused on supporting the values of the local community, that educated students but also exposed them to a rich kind of cultural environment, and I found that Mansfield was really good for that. There was a very active theater and arts scene here, especially for the size of the community, and a university that was already eager to be part of that. Every year we do at least 3 main stage shows. We always try to involve community members and students, having them work together. Sometimes it's happening by having community members or our students functioning on the crew for a show. They might take a hand in design, whether it's scenic design, lighting, or sound design, sometimes video design, and of course the audience. Having an audience that is a mix of both students and community members is a really great asset for our program. A pretty healthy mix of both the student and community population, a multi-generational population, a rich diversity of interests and perspectives that come together both on stage and in the audience for us. And I think the subject matter that we approach and that we try to bring to the community is a good example of that as well. Compelled to produce enough plays that will return on the box office, we have the support of the state, as a good state university should, to allow us to do shows that wouldn't normally have that kind of return. And so that might be a show like Our Town, that is an American classic, and we want to keep that alive in our shared memory, in our shared experience. So Our Town was a play written by Thornton Wilder, classic American playwright, early 20th century. The play itself focuses on a small town, a fictional town, Grover's Corners in New Hampshire, and the life of these characters from daily life through the union of 2 families, through the death of one of the members of that family. And so there's this rich sort of span of the human experience that is captured in this seemingly simple play. And it's one of these plays that keeps showing up. It's beautifully written, it is elegant in the simplicity of its staging, and so it seemed appropriate both for our celebration of the local community, but also the sort of deeper themes about life and existence that the play challenges us to consider. And so it fit right in line with our mission. We had picked the show for the season. I reached out to Luke, and together we reached out to Scott over at the Mansfield Memorial Museum. And we wanted to try to have elements from the Mansfield and Richland County area brought directly into the production. But we wanted to sort of frame the universality of the story with some local touchstones, combining our effort, which was centered on a kind of projection framework that would bookend each of the 3 acts of the story, with a mural project that he was working on downtown. The result was this really beautiful collection of murals, the starting point for which were these projections that we used in the show, and then the culmination of those initial renderings was this collection of these 3 pieces that are on display downtown. We even had one of the murals in its early stages on display in our lobby, and people were really blown away by the artistry, not just of the production, but also of the local community, that we were able to bring this kind of work at this high level to our local audiences. It also led to a second collaboration with Luke's team in a second production of Heidi Chronicles for the fall. That is a measure of success for us, that we're able not just to have these sort of one-off collaborations, but that we can build relationships and that we can foster the arts en masse in our local community, because we have a lot to be proud of.